All right, guys, this is it. There it is. Good morning, YouTube. My name is Frank. This is Alyssa, and we are the GlobeHoppers. Today, we are in Petra, Jordan. We were here the other night for the Petra at night experience, then we took a day off, and now we're about to go in and really see Petra the right way. It's about 7 in the morning. It's a little chilly still. It's winter here, so we got our jackets and our hats on. We're gonna head in now. Hope it warms up a little bit, and as soon as we get through the security gates, we'll show you what we're doing. Out here in front of the entrance gate, there's all these souvenir shops and snacks, but if you just go straight across the street, it's a lot cheaper than in here, obviously. But we are all geared up and we are ready to go. All right, guys, we made it through the gate, and now we're going to start the walk. First stop will be the Treasury, and then after that, we're going to try to explore as much as we can today. Miles and miles and miles. The monastery, if you look at the map, we'll try to show you, is all the way on the other side. And you can take a taxi back from that if you want to. So we'll see how we're feeling. But, you know, we ain't no halfway hikers. We might make it back.
If you want to cheat, you can take these.
Yeah, look at these guys. Little horses. When we came through this first stretch the other day, we really couldn't see anything because it's pitch black, and the only light you get during the Petra by night thing is just little candles on the ground. So they basically just light up the pathway, but they don't light up any of the walls and the carvings or anything.
You know,
All right, guys, this is it. We're entering the Siq, S-I-Q. I hope I'm saying that right. That's the main canyon here that runs down straight into the Treasury. So all of this, the other night, we couldn't see any of it. It was just pitch black, these walls. And here we go. I'm psyched. Here's the other thing you guys should know for the Petra by night thing. See how this ground now is nice and smooth, and you can walk it at night. Like I said, it's pitch black, so you can't see the ground. We'll show you as we get up a little further. All of a sudden, you run into these giant rocks and cobblestones. We saw people falling and twisting ankles. It was crazy. Like I said, it's not lit up at all. All right, we got a little dam right here. That's to divert some of the flooding that comes through here in the rainy season, I guess. So you're walking along and it's flat, and then all of a sudden you just pop, and all of a sudden there's cobblestones, and they're big ones, and they're round, and they're ankle twisters. Look at some of these. All right, guys, this is it. There it is. Wow. Yeah, we saw it the other night all lit up, but it doesn't change it at all. When you come here, it's still just bam. All right, guys, so for $10 a person, you can go up to the top of this here and get a view. So this gentleman here is going to be our guide today, and he's going to take us up the shortcut. It's a 5-minute walk straight up this cliff for some amazing views. And you're gonna get views of Alyssa's ass the whole way up. Oh!
Let me do you, record you.
Gotcha. It's a little sketchy.
Not too bad. Not anything we haven't done before.
Hey, dog of the day. You coming with us? Come on.
I can at least get you climbing again.
I'm good. What's up, camel boys? So when you come on in, you can take pictures from down here, obviously, but if you want, you can go up on these cliffs behind us here, and you can take pictures from above. So they charge you $10 a person to give you a tour, and you climb up. You can see where these guys are going, and then you end up there, and you take your pictures. So we climbed up and we did that, but we told them that's not where we wanted to get. We wanted to get to the really high ones, way up there. But that's another whole trek up through these mountains, and it's not guided. You have to do it yourself. We got about halfway up. It was real sketchy, and we figured it's just wasting too much time. We got too much we want to see out here. So we may come back tomorrow morning and go up there just for the photo shot, but otherwise, you know, we're gonna head on now into this canyon here and get into the heart of Petra. I think a lot of the tour buses only take you for like day tours from Amman. I think you only get to come see the Treasury, and then you gotta head back if you're gonna catch the bus in time. So we're gonna head down this sick and get into the heart of Petra now. Look, down there's the sun. So this is called the Street of Facades, and it's lined with all these people selling stuff. But if you look back here, where Alyssa's heading, you got these tombs in here. And these are all Nabetian burial tombs. There's gotta be 300 or 400 of them, because 285 is a big cave, and 267 has a well in it, so there are a lot of them. You can't really go in them, they're blocked off, but you can see the little doors all throughout here. That's the Petra security system. So as you take this main route going down the center here, there's all these offshoots that go up to different places. Like the one behind me, Alyssa was just reading, goes up to the high altar where they used to do their sacrifices and stuff. And then we've got one on this side here, but this route isn't labeled. We're not sure where it goes, so we're gonna head around and see if maybe there's some signs. You can see, look up top there, there's some goats. You see them up on the ledge? I don't know if you can see that couple of goats up there. It's a bunch of stray pups running around here, lots of cats.
Hey, little fella. Hey, little fella. Hey. Look what we found here. A little pup of the day. Hello.
Look what we found.
All right, guys. See you later.
Have fun.
All right, guys, behind me is the amphitheater, and it holds 4,000 people. And according to them, it's the oldest amphitheater ever carved into rock. So I don't know about that, but I believe it if they say so. More tombs over here on this side.
Taxi air condition.
Behind me, there's all these rocks. There's a well in there, and this tree right here is a 450-year-old pistachio tree, which has been here shading the well for 450 years, obviously. This section of the road is called Colonnaded Street, and it's a Nabetian creation, but it was remodeled by the Romans when they were here. And it used to be one of the biggest shopping areas in ancient Petra here.
Look at all those pillars up there. They all fell over. I want to go play with his ears. Oh, this.
She said, "You better get back in the yard." Who let you out? So guys, this is the Great Temple here. It's one of the most fully still standing structures here in Petra. It was excavated a few years back. You see lots of columns, and then I guess there must have been lots and lots more, because if you look over on this side here, you can see where they just chopped them all down and they got them all stacked up over here. So I haven't seen any security guards anywhere or anything like that. Just people selling stuff, but no security or anything. And you're allowed to go and climb and touch and scramble around wherever you want. No one's stopping you. It's pretty cool. Freedom to go about. Alright, this is the Qasar al-Bint. It is a monument, square monument. They're pretty impressed by how square it is. And it's built up on a podium, and it was built here for Dushar, a monument to Dushar. And it's in pretty good condition still. Yeah. Alyssa was just pointing out, if you look at the base here, you can still see some marble left in the stairs. This, guys, is the trail to the monastery now. We gotta go up, I think she said about 800 steps. Woo! What's your name? Anu? What you got there? What are they?
Postcard.
Postcards. How old are you?
8.
You're 8. How much are your postcards?
Is this for only?
How much? $1 dinar?
That's for only the 7.
Whoa, look at that. Okay, we'll take one from you, okay? Here you go. Oh, she has to put it back in. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. She was the sweetest little girl.
Very sweet. She doesn't like to smile, but she was sweet. All right, so we got some postcards. Anybody want a postcard? Let us
Yeah.
know in the comments below. Just gonna slip them in the outside pocket. You can keep walking.
Okay.
You'd like to buy something here? No, thank you. I'm okay. Hello.
I keep warm by your fire. It's my love.
It's a runaway.
So you guys can see as you go up the trail, there's shops every few feet selling you something. And the last one was pretty aggressive. She was tugging Alyssa's shoulder, making a promise to stop and support women.
Heck of a climb.
Yeah. Oh!
The monastery, is that way? Monastery?
What?
Monastery?
Yeah.
Thank you.
How about to give you riding up?
So we are at the final stretch now. We're heading up, getting close to the monastery. The heat is starting to rise a little bit. It's getting warm. We're sweating a bunch, so we're gonna stop for a snack soon. But, oh, donkey crossing. I think that's the worst part of the hike, is just the constant smell of donkey shit up here. Oh, it's pretty bad. I couldn't imagine what it's like in the summertime.
I would want to imagine.
All right. I think we're about to get the big reveal. I thought it was gonna be like when you come through the other sick and then you see the Treasury, but no, you gotta come around and turn to see this one. But there it is. It's you, Stinky. guys, so we made it to the monastery. We came in through that trail over there and then came around in front of the monastery. And it seems like when you get here, you could just keep going and going and going, because we came up to a first viewpoint where there was a little cave. We took some pictures. We'll pop them up here. And then we decided to keep going, came up to this viewpoint. Now this viewpoint's awesome. This is the legendary viewpoint, best view. You can really see everything. And nobody's up here. They actually have shisha up here, so we're gonna do a shisha while we're up here. But if you keep going and going over this way, there's another viewpoint for long distance views. But you know, that's even up higher. It's just, you just keep going and going after the 850 steps and then another 100 or so steps to get up to this viewpoint. I don't think we're gonna go for that one, but it is actually gorgeous up here. You have views of the canyons from as far as you can see. As you can see, they got coffee, they got tea, they got hookahs, they got snacks. So we're gonna hang out up here since we did all this hiking and we got here so early. We got time just to chill up here. So we're gonna do a shisha, relax, enjoy the view, do some people watching, and see you guys on the way down. Alright guys, so we spent about a half hour up here with our little hookah, people watching, enjoying the view, which is quite epic. And I just want to point out, if you see that ridge line there, if you can see them buildings way up on that hill out there, that's where we started our walk this morning. So that means we're about halfway.
And you know me.
Gotta go pee. Alright, we're gonna go find the Petra bathroom. The world tour continues. Alright, what do you think of the monastery?
I loved it. This is my favorite monument.
Yeah, this one was better than the Treasury. We were just saying up there while we were doing the hookah that when you come through the sick and the big reveal of the Treasury, that is pretty cool. But then it's so packed in there, it's not as good as here. Like when we were sitting up there, you got a view of this thing, it's much bigger, and it's just, I like this one better too.
And
Not bad.
The hike made it worth it, you know?
Yeah, we earned it. You know, you gotta earn this one. So now we're gonna start the trek back. There should be a lot more people on the path now. It looks a lot more crowded than when we got here this morning. I guess the tour buses have rolled in. So we're set. Look at that view out there. I'm about to give you the big reveal. Oh, there she is. Oh, look at that. There's our trail home.
Yeah, all the way.
Excuse me. So as you guys can see, the crowds have definitely picked up a little bit. The trail's getting more crowded. Not too bad though. We bought some, remember? So just a few quick thoughts on the way back. This is included with your Jordan pass, so getting into Petra was free for us today. And if you're into just hiking, exploring, this is great. I love it here. The Treasury wasn't everything it was cracked up to be, but it was beautiful still nonetheless. We climbed up, took the pictures, and the monastery was even the best part for us. We loved that the most. Now that the crowds are rolling in, you're really starting to feel like you're in a tourist spot though, you know? I did notice that the views walking from the monastery back to the beginning are a lot better. Like the angles you approach everything at are a lot better than when you come in. And there is an option if you want to start at the back at the monastery. You could take a taxi to the monastery and start that way and come on in. So, I mean, that's just up to you guys. The reveal of the Treasury at the beginning is pretty epic, so I wouldn't skip that. But coming back this way, the views are awesome because you see everything from a different perspective, totally different perspective. All right, so we made it back to the beginning, and it took us 6 hours. We were in there, and we walked 8 miles, so we're gonna go get something to eat. But There are plenty of other offshoots you can go on into other places and see other things. We obviously didn't see everything today. You can get a 3-day pass and probably still never see everything here. So we do have the option to come back in the morning. We're not sure if we're going to do that or not, but there's so much more to see. What we did see, we really enjoyed. If you're into hiking, you'll love it. Bring plenty of water, good shoes, and you're all set. And what else do we think of telling them? Lots of people in there selling stuff everywhere you turn, but nobody's giving you any pressure or anything. That wasn't bad at all.
My famous tip, get here early.
Yeah, get here early. Avoid the heat, avoid the crowds especially. I don't see if we could have did this in the summertime when it's 130, 120 degrees here.
I'd have probably paid for a donkey then.
Yeah, I don't know if we could have did that. Just the sun alone would kill you. But now coming in the winter, like we're here in, what month is this?
February.
March. We're almost to March, yeah.
March.
Yeah, it's the end of February and the weather's really good right now. Beautiful. So, let us know what you think about Petra. I mean, now you saw it by night and you saw it by day. We had a good time at both. I wouldn't recommend the night so much, but definitely don't skip on the day. Come here and see this. I can see why it's their national treasure. It's beautiful.
In the monastery, I would say don't miss the monastery. The grand reveal of the treasury is great, but you can take a little shuttle to the backside of the monastery and walk a little bit. Instead of taking the 800 steps, you can do that.
Yeah, if it's too much for you, just take the taxi around to the back door. It'll work. So anyway, if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. We'd like to hear from you, see if anybody's actually watching you. And if you watch to the end, you guys are legends. We really appreciate the watch time. So we will see you from Amman. That's the next time you're gonna see us, in the capital of Jordan. We're gonna go explore the capital next, right?
Right?
All right, and then after that, we'll surprise you.